Okay, today is the day. In about an hour or so here, Eli and I are going to jump on a flight. We are going to fly to, I think we have like a 2-hour layover in Atlanta, then to just pass right by North Carolina and go up to Dulles, where tomorrow, or maybe Saturday morning, I'm not quite sure yet, we're gonna pick up the MK8. Now what's cool is I already have a couple of mods up at the dealership. I got some track wrap sent up there so we can cover the front of the car and not end up like Paul with hitting a tire. Well, hopefully we don't hit a tire, but anyway, we know that on the Mark 7s anyway, the paint's super soft, and if you look at it wrong with a rock in your hand, you'll get a rock chip. So we're gonna try and avoid some of that on the, I think it's like 350-mile trip home. Then I also got the hood strut so we can get rid of the prop rod, which I know a lot of people are really upset about the prop rod. It's not something that like super bothers me, but it's cool, it's a mod, and what I wanna make sure we try and do is we wanna put a bunch of mods on this car. I feel like there was more. I feel like there was something else we got for the car that is waiting for us, but I don't know. I got a couple more things to pack, and then we're gonna roll. We made it to Dulles, quick layover in Atlanta, and now we wait for the folks from Lindsay to pick us up in a Tiguan, oddly enough. Yay! Following him. Where's he going? Dun, 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 dun. Check it out. There she is. So we made it to Lindsay, and here she is pre-PDI'd, so it's in monster truck mode, but that's okay. Looks beautiful. Something I'm gonna point out to you guys, check this out. All the guys at Port signed my hood cover, which I'm like over the moon excited about, and Nate said to bang gears. For sure, Nate, for sure. Whoever this is, wow, look at that handwriting. So, we're probably not gonna PDI it until tomorrow. So tomorrow's part of the video will be like the ins and outs of it. And I think I'm gonna sign some paperwork now and take care of the, the important stuff. But here she is. We haven't seen her since we saw it at Port. Not gonna lie, I'm pumped. Okay, something else that is kind of hilarious. When it's in transport mode, you can see all the warning lights are on. That's super normal. It's gonna have a ton of faults stored in the car too. So nothing to worry about here unless like that ends up staying on. If that ends up staying on, then we got a problem. For right now, this stuff's no big deal. Oh, that might be a problem too. We gotta put some fuel in it. Well, we just finished PDIing the car. Very thorough process, which I appreciate that. Rad was awesome and did all the stuff, took it out of transport mode, set the tire pressures, checked, made sure everything worked, which is cool. Everything's fine, which is awesome. Next up, it's going to detail to get cleaned up. Why am I not wearing sunglasses like a dum-dum? There we go. Next is gonna go get cleaned up in detail. While that's happening, I'm gonna number some posters that I got for tomorrow's giveaway. Eli's gonna capture some footage of the car getting cleaned up. We'll put the badge skins on to cover up those horrible reflectors. We will put the hood prop strut thingy on from Racing Line. Then the track wrap so that we have it a little bit protected. Then I think it's time to finally, it's been killing me, finally take it on a drive. I got a lot of posters in the number, so these are limited. I only had 100 done. Pretty much only gonna be available if you come to the meetup, which is on 2/12 of 22. And I'm gonna keep one for myself, number 32, maybe number 23 too. I don't know, maybe I'll keep a couple, but really rad. Like, check out how awesome these are, right? I mean, super cool, super fresh. So I'm hyped, I'm excited. I can't, like, it's like a dream come true to have someone frame a poster that you had put together and like hang it up on their wall. I just think that's like the coolest thing.
That's a sign you've made it.
Is it though? I'm excited either way. Whether it's a sign I've made it or not, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just excited. What is that? Is that a pop? That's so fun. That is super fun. We get a little burbles. Feel like we're getting a little burbles. Burblage. Oh, hold on, by the way.
Hold on.
Yeah, it'll get sideways. This is not even drift mode. This is just traction control off.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's fun. Finally got to drive it. It's a balance for me, right? Like, I want to take it out. I want to thrash it. But I also want to be nice to it. And I don't want to thrash it. Let's make sure. Oh, I turned the lights off. Oh, I did it again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so initial thoughts. The car's fast. The car's fun. You can get the car side, like, kind of sliding, even not in drift mode, which is really, really cool. As you guys, if you've done, like, anything with Mark 8, you know the user interface, all the infotainment stuff has been, like, kind of a deal for people, and problematic, right? I'm not going to make, like, a super snap judgment to, this is the worst crap ever, I can't believe the car should explode. Like, I'm not going to do that. That said, and right on cue as I say that, I start the car, wireless CarPlay instantly pairs. It pairs actually really, really fast. I'm really impressed. And then kicks me out of the video. So that's what just happened. So weird cut. But I understand why people have had like this really, really big problem with it. Like off the cuff, jumping in the car, driving it. It's not super intuitive. Even coming out of another, like the previous generation Volkswagen, it's way different. I'm not hating it yet, and I'm not loving it yet. I'm laying in the middle. I actually don't hate the haptic feedback stuff yet. I haven't done a bunch of weird stuff. I think one time I was messing with the menus, and I turned the music to the next station, and that's about its worst thing. So, all in all, great day. I'm gonna see. Oh, can I put this here? I got like a little shelf there. Yeah, that's fine. All in all, really great day. The guys at Lindsay were just top to bottom freaking amazing. We PDI'd the car on and on. You guys saw the thing. Drove the car a little bit, not a ton. We'll get a bunch of miles in it tomorrow. Tomorrow's our meetup. Tomorrow's our poster day. And then we were initially going to stay one more night just to not have to drive home after doing a meetup, because that stuff's kind of, it's tiring, right? But they're going to get some snow tomorrow, so I think we're going to head home on Saturday rather than Sunday. Also, I put all the track wrap on so we don't tear the front of the car up. And one, I did just a horrible job, as you probably can imagine. The other thing is it's tweaking the parking sensors. So as we're driving, it's like rando beeping. It's infuriating. So we may have to like do some roadside cutout around the sensors. But a bridge will cross when we need to cross it. If we can make it home without any damage, I'll be good to go. So I won't, like all the beeping and buzzing and stuff will be good. But so far, I like the car. I haven't spent enough time in it to really form a thorough opinion. I think it's going to be a blast to drive. I think the user interface and stuff is going to be challenging at first, but once you learn it, it's going to be totally fine. I like the heads-up display. All the no buttons thing, I don't know. Jury's still out. So hashtag ButtonGate. Okay, just sitting out here playing with the car, and I think the thing that I was missing initially on the displays, you see these little, jeez, that's something that's kind of frustrating, where it's like when you go to do something on your phone and it pops up. See, as I do that, now it's really sad. I don't know what's going on. Probably because I'm trying to do both of these things. So I don't even remember where the heck I was. Where was I? Vehicle. Here we go. Vehicle. See these little dots down at the bottom? Those represent new pages. And I think that was what was getting me twisted of not seeing like Windows, or the central locking is what I was actually looking for. So if you have one of these and you see the little dots down here, that means you have more menus, right? Also, if you have the little line up here, that means you got to pull down. So these are like the quick buttons. You also have notifications up there. So again, not bad. It's gonna take some time to learn it, but that's really cool. So I guess it kind of makes up for it. Okay, well, nice coat, by the way. We coordinated here. So we've wrapped up at Lindsay, an amazing meetup. How many people do you think were here? I was struggling.
75, 100.
I gave away a little over 100 posters. Sorry, I gave away 99 posters. I forgot. I kept one. And it's just incredible. We had some hot dogs there. They fussed at me and said, we're not in Chicago, so you can't have a Chicago dog.
Oh, no, they were just dogs.
Just dogs. Now, by the way, if you guys don't know, this is Megan from Volkswagen. If you remember back when I first drove the Mark 8, she was co-piloting and telling you guys all the rad stuff about the Mark 8. And now, how far we have come since April
of last year.
April of last year. Finally happened.
Later, here we are.
So now I think I need to ask Megan how something worked because I couldn't figure it out on the car because I'm an idiot and I'm not going to read the owner's manual. And then Eli and I, who's somewhere around here, are going to hit the road home. And that's it. Oh, but also, hold on. If you haven't seen this before, Harlequin Civic that I'm pretty sure is a 1.8 turbo. Okay, so really rad stuff. The folks at Lindsay have just been incredible all the days. They also have a bunch of Teslas too, which is kind of rad. There's my Mark 8. Oh, if I didn't show you guys, hold on. Paul and I weren't kidding about starting the wrap shop, Wraps Are Us, because look at how great of a job I did installing this. So this is a track wrap. If you've ever seen the cars that have road trip, like they go on a road trip and everything's covered in blue painter's tape on the front, this is like the high strength, cool guy equivalent of that. So it'll all come back off. So I'm not worried that I did a completely disgusting job. Okay, back home with the new Golf. Haven't really done much since we got back from Virginia after the meetup. It was a 350 something mile road trip back, very uneventful, and which is a good thing, right? That means we didn't Pauly D it up and hit any potholes. So I got the car in the shop, hooked up battery charger, hooked up VCDS, run a full scan and start poking around and see what we can learn from it. This is very new software, more like the ID4. In fact, much closer to ID4 than it would be to, say, Mark 7, 7.5. So there's some learning in to do from a software standpoint. I'm going to give you some quick thoughts on the car. I like the car. It's super fun to drive. It feels faster than my 7. Some of that may be a manual transmission. Some of that may be just because it's more powerful than that car was, than the 7 was new. The user interface side, the hot topic of all the YouTube car reviewers is the user interface side. Here's the deal. It's nowhere near as bad as everybody says it is. A lot of the issues that people are having, I understand. It took us a while to turn the air conditioning on, but once you learn it, you learn it. This is the kind of car that if you own, you are really going to need to open up the owner's book and learn how everything works and where everything is in the menus. Was I frustrated at first? Yes. So in one way, I kind of understand the car reviewer standpoint of like, some of this stuff is frustrating. How do I work it? But after learning it, it's like, okay, well, that's not that big a deal. The haptic feedback, not that big a deal. Do I prefer buttons? Right now, probably. Will that change next time I drive my 7? Maybe. Heated steering wheel is awesome, by the way. I love the seats. I like the interior overall. Is there a lot of piano black that gets dusty? Yep. Does the touch display get covered in fingerprints? Yep. But let me tell you, that is 0% difference from my Mark 7. It does the same stuff. Touchscreen, full of fingerprints. Everything piano black, dusty. So nothing's new there. If we hated on it in Mark 7, great. You can hate on it in Mark 8. If you didn't hate it in Mark 7, then you can't really hate it in Mark 8 because it's the same damn thing. So overall, I think the car's fantastic. I'm really excited to dig into the technology. Well, I got a rear sway bar from 034 that we're gonna do some test fitting on. I don't think it's gonna fit, to be honest, because it's for a 7, not an 8, but we're gonna find out. So I might have a rear sway bar to give away at some point in time. With that, I'm gonna wrap it up and look forward to more really fun Mark 8 stuff, including, probably on the main channel, my full thoughts on all the crap that all the YouTube everyone's bitched about, because really, it's not bad. It's really, really not. So that's it. I'm out. Bye.